Ohioans need to know this. When you decide which one of those three options you want, and they're all good options, your voice will be heard.
Well, voters are questioning whether their ballots will be in the good hands come this election. Thanks for joining us on NBC4 at 5 o'clock. I'm Brad Johansson.
And I'm Darlene Hill. This after we found out that the U.S. Postal Service is now warning Secretary of State Frank LaRose about the potential for delays right here in the Buckeye State. NBC4's Adrian Robbins tells us why the Secretary is saying absentee voting by mail is still a safe and secure way to get it done. Adrian.
Well, Darlene, we are expected to see a record number of ballots turned in by mail. But with postal delays possible, some are worried that the door will be shut on Ohio voters. The USPS says removing mailboxes is actually a common procedure, but the act will be paused for the next 90 days. Even with the mailboxes staying put, voters seem shaken by the looming trouble that could be coming in November.
Any delay, any service impacts by the Postal Service is, of course, going to have an impact on elections.
The Postal Service is facing cuts, resulting in services slowing down. Secretary LaRose, along with a group of secretaries of state, have requested a meeting with the Postmaster General.
The ask is going to be very clear. Any kind of changes that they're doing can't impact the election.
Even without changes, in a letter to Secretary LaRose, the United States Postal Service warned as of now, Ohioans that request an absentee ballot in the days leading up to the October 31st deadline have a significant risk of their vote not being delivered on time.
The chances are that you're going to receive it long after the election and then miss your opportunity to vote. That's not something that we would ever want.
State lawmakers are calling for Secretary LaRose to act now and allow county boards to put in more drop boxes so that Ohioans don't need to rely on the Postal Service.
And this is the most common sense, easiest way to help people vote in a global pandemic.
But Secretary LaRose insists that decision is up to the General Assembly, not his office.
Would I like to expand drop boxes in the state of Ohio? Absolutely. Can't do it without legislative permission to do that.
I mean, the legislature could make him do his job, but that's what he's asking, us to make him do his job.
As of now, even with the potential for delays, Secretary LaRose is still encouraging Ohioans to vote absentee by mail.
Whether mail moves a little bit slower or not, if it takes a few extra days for delivery to happen, that shouldn't impact the confidence that Ohioans have.
And on the national level, Congress is expected to return to Washington and address the Postal Service crisis. Local for you in Columbus, I'm Adrian Robbins, NBC4.
All right, Adrian, thank you so much out there. NBC4 is, of course, your election headquarters for information on how to vote and how to get that absentee ballot and the deadlines that you need to know about. You know what to do. Head to our website, nbc4i.com/election.